Well, I'm here with Butch Goring, who's the analyst for the New York Islanders and four-time Stanley Cup champion with the Islanders also. And Butchie, this club 8-2-2 in their last 12 games since the coaching change. Doug Weights made a big difference in the way this team is playing and competing. It's been a lot of fun to watch, I guess.
It really is. And I don't have to tell you, when the team's winning, it's just a lot easier broadcast. And certainly Doug's done a real nice job. I mean, the transition going from really an assistant coach to the head coach is a big adjustment. I mean, a lot of elements that you have to deal with, as we all know. I mean, you got to be in charge of who's going to play that night, the line changes, the power play, the special teams, and worry about the opposition. So Doug Weight has been on the job training, but obviously he's got his message across.
Now, these two clubs hooked up just over a week ago. The Islanders come from behind to win in overtime. And John Tavares, for myself, I mean, the hometown boy comes in here tonight. He's got more than a point, 26 points in 25 career games against the Maple Leafs. He's a guy that's motivated to try and help this Islanders back into the playoffs again this year.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. I mean, this is a guy that loves to win, but I have to tell you, I don't think there's any other team that he likes to beat more than the Toronto Maple Leafs. As you mentioned, he's a hometown boy. You know, his family's here, he'll have a lot of friends here, but he loves to play against the Toronto Maple Leafs, so look to be him to be on his toes.
Now, I look at this club and the second leading scorer this year, Josh Bailey. And, here's a kid that was the 6th overall pick back in 2008. And, I mean, he's been around the National League. He's played over 600 games for the Islanders now. But really, it seems to me he's finally gotten to the point where he feels comfortable and he's putting points on the board this year and really playing some great hockey.
He really is, and this is his best year. And then far and away, the things that he's been doing is what the Islanders, I think, hoped he would do maybe a few years ago. I mean, he's been great chemistry with John Tavares. He thinks the game as well as anybody in the National Hockey League. His second and third efforts have been dramatic. And this is a guy, as you said, playing with more confidence. And I think coming into the season, knowing that there was no Kyle Oposo, no Franz Nielsen. Right. This was an opportunity for him to play on that first line, to be put into power play scenarios, and no, he's not going to be having judged by game. He knew, what his position was going to be, and he's responded extremely well.
Now, obviously, goaltending is always critical in every game in the National Hockey League. Thomas Greiss has been terrific so far for the Islanders this year, and he's got to be the key component, I would expect. Again, if they're going to make a push, and especially here, 1 point back of the Leafs here tonight for that last wild card spot, a lot of pressure on him.
There is, but he seems to just love it. I mean, whenever you talk to Thomas Greiss, you think there's nothing going on. I mean, you think he's in his tub just relaxing because he is such a calm individual, but he understands the position. We saw what he can do under pressure last year. I mean, when Halak went down late in the season, he carried the ball. He was spectacular. And then in the playoffs, he was nothing short of sensational. I mean, it's no secret it was a Tavares and Greiss show in that first round against Florida. So Thomas Greiss is a guy that seems to respond to pressure. He embellishes, or he loves it, he enjoys it, and he just takes it right on. So I don't think the Islanders have any problems at all worrying about goaltending.
Well, looking forward to the matchup here tonight, and always great to catch up with you, Butch.
Thank you. Appreciate it.